It's your strong safety of the Atlanta Falcons, William Moore.
Bradford on first down, hitting one of those tight ends, Mike McNeil.
Welcome to Falcons Planet.
We lost two starters in the first 7 plays, and Asante Samuel. Then we had Croy Bierman and Sean Weatherspoon not finish the games. Croy Bierman will be going on reserve injured. We will also be putting Brady Ewing on injured reserve. Jonathan snaps were up significantly. I think they were in the mid to high 20s. And Massiquoi was, I think, 14 or 15 snaps. Those guys are going to get an opportunity to step in and help us win some football games, and I believe that they will. As I say many times, one man's misfortune is another man's opportunity, and we've got some guys that we expect are going to step up and make plays for us.
What's up, Falcons fans? Falcon Planet back for yet another week of Falcon Planet. I'm Colin.
I'm Saki.
And we're going to break down the Atlanta Falcons and Miami Dolphins matchup this Sunday at 4 o'clock. What we're going to start off talking about is how many injuries and how many players we've already lost 2 weeks into the year. Croy Bierman, done. You got Steven Jackson out for 3 weeks. Sean Weatherspoon put on injury reserve for 8 weeks. He will come back. Asante Samuel's out to further notice. I mean, what's going on? This early in the year, we've got all these guys down. But I think we're going to be okay. We're going to have some guys come in and play. Joplo Bartu, I think he's going to come in and play fantastic. He tore it up last week, had some big tackles. I've been saying from day one, I really like this guy. I think he's the future for the Atlanta Falcons. Jonathan Massiquoi, Malachi Goodman, definitely going to get a lot of snaps moving forward. Jason Snelling, he's going to come in, contribute every opportunity he's ever had to play. He's torn it up. So should we expect anything else than for Jason Snelling to come in and play good? No. Asante Samuel played 7 snaps last week. He's only played 7 snaps all year long. Really hasn't affected much. So, we've lost some guys that are kind of, key players to our offense, our defense, and offense. All around, it's tough to lose those guys, but we're going to have some young guys come in and play, step up. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you look forward to watching this Sunday?
Yeah, I'm actually not worried about this game. I'm excited. I know a lot of people say that the Falcons are going to have a hard time, but I just don't see it, man. I feel so comfortable.
Nothing against the Dolphins. I just think, even with our injuries, we're a better football team.
Exactly. You got to understand, the Falcons are a powerhouse. The Miami Dolphins, they're starting becoming a powerhouse. Remember, we faced them all in 2005.
Last time we've been to Miami since 2005. Guess who dominated that game? Brian Finneran. We miss you, buddy. Wish you the best of luck wherever you are. But, they've got some decent names on that Miami Dolphins offense and defense. You got Ryan Tannehill. Look decent so far. I'm not going to get into stats because who cares about stats 2 weeks in the year?
Of course, but I think he's doing a lot better than last year because last year it wasn't his best.
Yeah. You got Lamar Miller. He hasn't done much this year, but I think he's a great young back. Mike Wallace, key addition in the offseason for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What else could you say about Mike Wallace? He's a fantastic wide receiver. I would probably put him in my top 10. If not, should be in everybody's top 15. Look out for that guy to make some noise this Sunday. You got Brian Hartline, another good guy. The offensive line, this is a pretty solid core. Tyson Claybo, we'll get to see Tyson Claybo. Thanks for leaving us, buddy. Other than that, that's about all they have on offense. They got Incognito on the line too. He's a pretty decent offensive tackle. Move to defense. Who's the guy we both hated to see go that played on the Falcons last year?
Brent Grimes.
Brent Grimes.
One of my favorite.
Always been one of my favorites. I think he's a lockdown corner. I think for the span that he actually played on our team, I feel like he was the best corner out there on the field. Seems like he kind of was a prick in the off-season. Everybody had thought he had come back. There was a false source that came out and said he actually had come back. I was pretty excited about that. Turns out he didn't want to come back, and he signed with the Miami Dolphins. Why he would want to go there, I don't know. Maybe he prefers South Beach, like a lot of people do.
Or the money.
I think the main guy we need to look out for is Cameron Wake. Cameron Wake is a very good defensive end, top 5 defensive end in the NFL in my opinion. Matt Ryan again took some shots in the third quarter of last week's game. But I think for the most part, our offensive line definitely played better last week. Still not nearly to the standard I'd like to see them play. We both can agree with that. Watch out for Cameron Wake getting to Matt Ryan and get some hits on him. What do you like about the Dolphins, and what do you not like about the Dolphins?
Well, for me about the Dolphins, they really changed over the 5 years or 10 years I've been watching these guys play.
No.
And you gotta understand the Jets and the Buffalo
Bills.
Exactly, they're actually improving. The whole
The division's getting better.
It's getting better with all the new quarterbacks.
Especially when it seems like the Patriots are
they're kind of slacking this year. I'm sorry to say that, folks.
They're taking a step back, in my opinion. I feel like they're not that strong on defense, and their offense. They lost a lot of wide receivers.
They lost a lot of key players on the offense. You can tell by you see the first and second game so far. They have not been scoring a lot of points, and that was really surprising though. They usually do score over like 40 sometimes.
You got Danny Amendola's hurt. That was their really key acquisition to replace Wes Welker. So I think, like you said, that division is a lot tighter. Who do I think is going to win that division? It could be the Dolphins. It could be the Patriots. Hey, it could be the Bills. Who knows?
The Bills are looking very great this year.
I think it's a 2-team race. I don't see the Bills. Making a run. I'd say it's down to the Patriots and Dolphins. And who knows? Maybe the Patriots win. Maybe the Dolphins win. Who knows? They have a good, solid linebacking core. They got Daniel Ellerbe and Philip Wheeler. Look out for those guys to take care of Tony Gonzalez in the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, their defense really increased too. They've been getting a lot of new players lately.
Definitely. Chris Clemens, Rashad Jones. Their defense definitely has improved a lot. Brent Grimes, Cameron Wake, Daniel Ellerbe, guys like that, Philip Wheeler. That's a lot of big names on it.
Yeah, but still, I'm not worried because you got to count. You got the future Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez right there. You got Harry Douglas that's stepping up ridiculously crazy, man. It's ridiculous. Then you got Julio Jones, the man that people do not want to face one-to-one because Julio Jones is going to make those plays and, make them look stupid.
No doubt.
And Brent Grimes, Brent Grimes is 5'10", right? And Julio Jones is 6'3".
I can't wait to see Julio Jones line up in front of Brent Grimes to go one-on-one against him. I hope Julio burns him.
Even though Brent Grimes have amazing jump, but Julio Jones has that even better jump.
Exactly.
So I don't think you're going to have a lot of mismatch here because it's not going to happen. Julio Jones is going to get the ball mostly all the time, I bet.
Yeah, we haven't talked much about the Falcons in this video. I'm going to throw out a few key players I think will make us or break us this year with the injuries that we have, seen. First, I'm going to start off with Jason Snelling. Can he step up to the plate? Can he make the big plays, the big runs, the big catches that are going to win us games? I definitely think yes, he can. Every opportunity he's had, like I said, he's made the plays that he needed to make. He ran the ball right up the middle.
And no one stopped him.
No one stopped him for a touchdown last week. Move on to Jonathan Massiquoi.
Oh, yeah.
Stepping in for Croy Bierman. Can he get to the quarterback? We haven't seen him enough to know exactly what he's made of. I hope he can get to the quarterback. I like him. He's a hometown guy. Went to a school not too far from where I live, so I'm a pretty big fan of Massiquoi. We'll see what the guy can do. Joplo Bartu, stepping in for Sean Weatherspoon. You're going to have Steven Nicholas, Sean Weatherspoon, Akeem Dent. Check out Paul Warlow. He'll probably come in and play several snaps a game now. Can Joplo Bartu step into the plate? He's a rookie. Texas State alum. Shout out to you. He retweeted me on Twitter. Pretty excited about that. Had a fantastic game last week. Can he keep that up? And I think he can.
I think so. He proved it last week with the Rams. He surprised everybody. Everybody's talking about him. So yeah, he can totally step up.
I'm gonna go now. The final two guys, I'll say they're both on the offensive line. Sam Baker, Lamar Holmes. We paid Sam Baker a lot of money in the offseason. A lot of money. He's out against the Dolphins this weekend. I don't know if you knew that or not. I just saw that about an hour ago. He's out. has looked terrible in the first 2 games. I mean, he's making us look stupid for giving him this much money so far. Will he turn it around? I hope so, because we need him to turn it around. And if he doesn't, Matt Ryan might get injured. And if Matt Ryan gets injured, we're done.
Yeah, we
Plain
can't
and
have
simple.
that.
The other guy on the line, Lamar Holmes. A rookie, he definitely improved from week 1 to week 2, in my opinion. Can he make another leap from week 2 to week 3? The Dolphins have a pretty decent defensive line, so we'll see how that goes. Those 2 guys, I think, are the 2 key guys. Peter Kahns, I don't have a problem with him. I think Peter Kahns, first-round pick 2 years ago in his 2nd year. I like him a lot. We'll see what this offensive line's made of. A harder games are later in the year, so that's again why the loss of Sean Witherspoon isn't that big of a deal. You see, don't throw out don't throw the towel, when you see all these injuries. Croy Bierman wasn't even that good of a pass rusher to begin with. He's more of like a utility guy. He can play coverage.
He can play all the things.
He can play, safety. I saw him, guarding a wide receiver last week, just like I said I thought he would. So you never know what he can do. I hate to see him go, but at the same time, he didn't get to the quarterback. Not at all. He doesn't have a sack this year, so. Roddy White, he's questionable. He'll probably play. Julio Jones is questionable. Sam Baker's out. What do you think the score of this game is going to be?
For me, well, I think the Falcons' offense will be the key mark for the Miami Dolphins defense yet, because the Miami Dolphins defense is just beginning to become a great defense. Of course, when you call about the Falcons, they have an awesome defense. So my thing is the Falcons will get 27, and the Miami Dolphins will probably get 21.
Pretty close game. It's on the road. If it was at home, I would make a little bigger spread. I like that prediction. I'm going to go 24-14, 24-17, somewhere in that range. 10 to 7 points. I don't think we'll get into the 30s this week. I do think we'll put up a decent amount of points. One thing I want to see happen in this game, if we get out to a big lead, can we hold that lead? Because that's the one thing that I hate to see. We get this huge lead and we let them come right back to us. Especially, nothing against the Rams. Their first 8 drives the Rams had, you know how many points we allowed? 3. On their last 3 drives, we gave up 21 points. That's unacceptable. You just can't allow that to happen. Our corners are young. I'm sure they're going to give up some big plays. They're going to leave some guys wide open. 3 drives, 21 points, 3 touchdowns. That's not acceptable for Falcons football. Let's see if they can correct that with a little better offense, I think, in the Dolphins. But for the most part, I see the Falcons getting the job done. I see us moving to 2-1. I see the Dolphins moving to 2-1. And we basically go from there. So, you have any closing statements you want to go over?
Yeah, I got one. Mike Smitty. Man, he's done a great job this year. I totally believe what his staff can do, so I have no problems with this game coming on this Saturday.
Nothing against the Dolphins. If they were to beat us, they were the better team on Sunday. Any team could win on any given Sunday, but if we want to make the playoffs and if we want to get Tony Gonzalez a ring, we need to win this game. With some of those tough games we have against the Patriots, Seahawks, 49ers, Packers, Saints, those are 5 key games right there. So we need to beat the Dolphins. We need to take care of business in South Beach. That's basically all I've got. Keep checking out Falcon Playing. Tell your friends. Tell everybody you know. We're trying to promote this as big as we can. We're giving Falcons fans a voice. We're tired. We made this because we're tired of hearing ESPN have nothing good to say about the Falcons. So we're the guys to come to if you want to hear good things about the Falcons. That's all we got this time. I'm Colin, Lil Sake. We'll see you after the game. Go Falcons.
Gotta rise up.
That's right.
Go hard.